Hey guys, welcome. I'm Parshvika. Welcome to the channel where we talk a lot about the manifestation stuff and scientific stuff, psychic power, magic, and all that stuff, kind of like goodly things. So today I want to talk about, and those of you who guys don't know, I'm Parshvika. Okay, so in today's video, I want to talk about the tarot cards. You might have heard about the tarot cards, and there are so many different kinds of the tarot cards, the oracle cards. There's so much going on here, and there are so many tools that you can use to guide you. So I'm going to talk about the tarot card specifically in this video. That is, the tarot card really helps you, and is the tarot reading really useful? Is it really true? I'm going to share based on what I think, based on my own experience, and of course everybody has their own experience, their own knowledge, so it's kind of like a subjective. So I'm gonna share what I think. Let's dive in. Give this video a big thumbs up. Do consider subscribing for more such videos. Now there is so much knowledge out there about these tools. There are so many tools out there to know the psychic, to use your psychic power, to use your intuition, to predict the future, or kind of like use it as a guidance. You can do it for yourself, for other people, or literally you can do anything with that. Okay, but I'm going to talk about the positive things over here. I'm not going to talk about using negatively, because whatever you're going to use it, you're going to get the effect of it, because the law of cause and effect, the 7 hermetic principles, I've already made a video talking about the hermetics, talking about the 7 hermetic principles. That book, I already made a video. If you haven't checked it, make sure you check it on my channel. But then that I talk about the 7 principles, and out of that 7 principle, there is one principle, the principle of cause and effect. So whatever you are putting out will going to get out of from you, or whatever you're doing will going to get you the effect. It's also related to law of the karma, or the karmic lessons, or whatever you call it. So if you're using something for the negative reason, you're gonna get the results. So I'm gonna talk about only the positive, because I use these things only for positive, and I only focus on the positive, whether for me, for others, for everybody, because that's what I want. I want to use these things, these as a tools to help me help other people as much as I can, based on all the positive stuff. So what I think, is the tarot reading useful? Yes, it is useful, but I don't want myself to be truly dependent on the tarot, and also I don't want other people to truly dependent on that. These all work as a tool, is kind of like a guidance for you to move forward in your direction. Like sometimes, not sometimes, I think often it happens when we want to do something in our life, we get confused. Should I go in this direction? Should I go in this direction? And we are get confused, and then we don't know where to go. And at that time, if you have such tools that could work in your favor to help you which direction you can go, to give you a guidance. Okay, keep these as a guidance, not being dependent on them. You're not here to being dependent on anybody external outside of you, because everything, all the power is within inside of you. Everything is within inside of you. Nothing, the power the external world has. So whatever the tarot deck you're using, like I have currently this tarot deck, the Oracle. It's the Work Your Light by Rebecca Campbell. This is my first tarot deck that I bought, and I'm gonna be reading some, I'm gonna try some readings in this video as well later. But I just telling you guys that these all work as a tool. These are all the tools, whether you're using a pendulum, tarot, astrology, whatever you're using. Okay, all these are tools. These are for the guidance. These are for just for the guidance. These are not for you to be dependent on them. More importantly, if you think that these things doesn't resonate with you, then they will not going to be resonating with you, because these things doesn't have the power. The power is coming from within, it's not the outside. So if you are thinking that I'm going to go to a tarot card reader and he or she will going to read my cards and will going to tell my future, yes, they can tell you the future, but then they don't have the power to do that. You give your power, or they use their intuition to tell you exactly what you want to listen or whatever. Okay, so one thing always keep in mind, these are all tools. Yes, they do work, yes, they do help you, but your job is not to be dependent on them. Your job is to use them in a way that could help you in guiding your path towards what you want, not being heavily dependent on them and actually thinking that they're gonna predict your future and everything is based on them. And of course, you can always reject readings that you don't like. If you don't like something about the readings, like if you pick a card for yourself, and or if somebody else pick a card for you and you don't like the readings, that doesn't resonate with you, you can always reject that, because it's you who gonna give the power to these cards that they're gonna work for you or they're not gonna work for you. It's you are the one who gonna choose whether they're gonna work for you or not. This is the thing that you need to keep in mind. If somebody is telling you something, you don't like it, it's your duty or it's your responsibility that you reject them if you don't like it. But that doesn't mean you're gonna argue with that person or fight with that person. No, you just see in a way like there are so many food or so many dishes in the buffet, right? You go to a buffet in a hotel and there are so many food, so many dishes, but then you don't eat everything. You only eat which you want to eat, right? So you keep only that food on your plate that you want to eat. Likewise, there are so many things in this world externally, okay? The power is within. Nothing outside has the power unless you give them the power, unless you choose and you decide to give them the power. So there are so many food on the table. Likewise, there are so many different tools outside of you. It's you decide which tool you want to use for what and how. Okay, that only determines everything. And if at the moment you take some food on your plate or you use some tool and it doesn't help you with anything or you don't like it, you can simply remove that food from your plate. You can simply remove that tool and start focusing on something that resonates with you, that you like, that you enjoy, or whatever. Okay, that doesn't mean that the tarot cards is bad or wrong. It just means that it's not working for you, and that's okay. Do something else that's working for you. And also, you don't need to take anybody who's reading for you, or the cards that whatever cards you pick up coming for you as the final decision for your life. No, these are just the tools. Sometimes they resonate with you, sometimes they don't resonate with you. Whatever the case is, you don't need to take it on your heart and take it too seriously. Oh, the reading said this. Oh, the tarot card reader said this. Oh, this will going to happen in my life. Oh, I don't want this thing to happen. Oh, how would I prevent it? And you start thinking negative and feeling bad. No. You don't have to do that, okay? Just see if something is resonating and you like it, you want to pursue, go forward. If not, simply reject it. That's it. Simply remove it from your plate. That's all you have to do. So yes, tarot cards do work. They do work, but don't use them like you are dependent on them, like you want every answer of your questions. Oh, is this person for me? Oh, this job for me? How I'm gonna get this? How I'm gonna do that? No. You just use them as a tool to guide you. That's it. The main power you have within you, and you choose whether these tarot card reading is gonna work for you or not. That's another thing. Some people think that the tarots are not working, and for them it never gonna work, and some people think that it's working for them, so it's gonna work for you. So what you choose is gonna depend on that, whether it's gonna work for you or not. If you think that something is not working for you, it's never gonna work for you. Like for me, when I was a kid, my parents were so much into astrology. They go to the different astrology readers and they see different styles and different things. Some resonated, some didn't resonate, and I never truly have faith in the astrology, because I believe that people create their own future. Everybody has the right to create their own future. Nobody can dictate or change your future. If somebody say that this thing is not in your destiny or it's not in your fate, I'm gonna say that's not true. You decide whether that's gonna be in your destiny, that's in your fate or not. Nobody else has the power to decide for you. Not the astrologer, not the tarot card reader, nothing has the power. You give them the power to decide for you. If you decide that you don't want to give them the power, take your power back and put the power within you and use in a way that's going to help you. Okay, so I have the experience in the past when my parents go to the astrologer. It's the astrology, not about the tarot reader, but it's kind of like a similar tool, and they predict the future. And majority of the time I didn't like it because I don't like that future, so I rejected that future and it didn't happen. And of course my parents didn't like it because they spent so much money on the astrology for that, but then I rejected it, because at the end of the day, if you reject something, that's never going to work for you. It's you are the one who going to choose whether it's going to work for you, it's not going to work for you. So always keep this thing in mind, because power is within you. Nothing is outside has the power. Okay, enough of that. Now let's do some tarot reading. I'm gonna try this reading. I'm doing it for the first time on the YouTube. So this is the Work Your Light Oracle cards that I got it. So I'm gonna just shuffle the cards, a bunch of the cards. I'm gonna shuffle it right now, and we're gonna figure it out what's gonna be there in the card. I'll try to predict the reading, guys, and let me know if it's resonating with you or not, because it may resonate with you, may not be resonating with you, or it will be resonate with some of them, not all of them, because it's a general reading. I'm not doing any specific reading, okay? I'm not doing any specific reading. So I'm just gonna shuffle the card as much as I can so I can read it, okay? Okay, I'm gonna just pick up one card, because obviously you can pick up as many cards as you want to, but I'll just try the one. So, okay. Okay, so let me pick up the cards. So this is the card that I picked up, is the Align Your Life, and it's the card, it's the oracle card. It's not basically the tarot card. I was talking about the tarot card, but that's the same thing work for the oracle card. This is the card by Work Your Light Oracle Cards by Rebecca Campbell. And these are really amazing cards. Like, you can read about the confirmation cards, inquiry cards, action cards, inquiry, and all that stuff. And this is a set of the deck. Align Your Life. What is not aligned or needs to change? So this is kind of like more, I think it's the more inquiry kind of like a card. Like, there is a 44 cards in this deck. Some are confirmation cards, some are inquiry cards, action cards, activation, transmission. So this is the Align Your Life. What is not aligned or needs to change? So this is kind of like a question to ask yourself. Now, I'm not gonna read the book. I'm gonna try to use my intuition here and say what I feel in this thing. Let me know if it's resonating with you or not. I can see that this is a girl, kind of like a mirror, okay? And the mirror is actually going away, like mirror is actually breaking. You can see the mirror is breaking, and you can see the different mirror showing the different reflection of this girl face. Some is showing the lips, the eyes, the hairs, and it's kind of like a breaking. So it's actually showing you that you need to choose, you need to decide what is in alignment with you and what is in not alignment with you. You need to decide. And the best thing that you could decide what is in alignment with you and what is not in alignment with you based on how you feel about it. Like, whenever you're doing something, if it excites you, if it makes you feel happy and you're joyful about it, that means it's in alignment with you. But if you don't like it, if you don't enjoy it, and actually doesn't feel right to you, you feel bad about it, or you feel like your energy is dropping down, or your breath is dropping down, or something like that, that means it's not for you, it doesn't resonate with you, and you may need to drop that one. So that's the tool that I use when I have this thing, whether something is in alignment with my soul or something is not alignment with me. So this is kind of like a resemblance of a girl in the mirror, and the mirror is breaking. That means the different pieces of the mirror resemble the different qualities or different aspects of her life, and something is resembling with her. That means something is resonating or aligning with her, and the rest is not resonating with her. So that's what I feel. So this card resonates with me as well, because right now I am also in a journey of deciding and aligning my own power, and kind of like pivoting my own path in the business and all other stuff. So that's what I can see. So what is not aligned or needs to change? So that's the biggest question. So what do you feel right now? Whether in terms of your relationship or in terms of your business, your life in general, what are the things that putting you down or taking away your energy, or you don't like it, or it's not resonance with your soul, or it's not aligned with your values? What are those things? Do you hate your job, or do you don't like the way you are operating your business, or do you feel like you are not giving your full to the fullest in whatever you're doing? Like, maybe you started with your business, or maybe you started following your passion, but then you're doing only one part of it that is resonating in the moment, but then you feel like it's not completely you. You are just doing it because you think that that's going to help you maybe make money, maybe get more people to know about you, or maybe grow your social media presence if it's an online kind of thing or not. But you're doing it because you think that it's popular, or it's other people are doing it, so I have to do the same. But then you're not putting your full potential, you're not giving your 100% because you're not doing the way it has to be done, that is truly aligned with your soul. So that's the one part you can see. Another thing you can also see, if your relationship, like are you happy with the relationship, whether it's a romantic relationship or the relationship with the friends or the people or the family. Like, are you happy? Is there something that you feel like you need to change or you need to evolve, or you're looking for somebody else? Like, you're in the relationship but then you feel like it's not aligned with who you are and you want to get out of it and you want to find somebody else who is in resonance with that, who is in alignment with you. So take your time, maybe meditate. Like, I do personally meditate a lot, so that's why I can recommend that. Or maybe spend some time in nature, scripting, journaling. There are so many ways in which you can figure it out, like what is in alignment with you. Take some time, take some space for you, give yourself some space to decide what is in alignment or not. And if you know what is in alignment and what is not, then you need to take a deep leap of faith to go in that direction which is in alignment with who you are. What I can say based on this card. Now I just picked the one card, but let me just pick another card, so hopefully we get something out of it. So I'm just gonna pick the random card. Okay. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? That's also the another inquiry card. We get the two inquiry cards over here. Both are these inquiry cards. Now you can see from here, this is the girl, kind of like having the crown, and then you can see the pyramid kind of like there, and there is the lion on the both the side. I mean, she is in the power. Then you can also see this is like a pentagon or something. I am not sure exactly, but then there is a mirror at the back, and then the two lions are there. And this is kind of like she's like a king, not a king. If you are a female, and if you're a man, it could be a king. But then if you're a female, it could be a queen. So it kind of like a queen or a priestess. You can also see the light over here, the navel area, and the crystals in the neck, like the necklace with the crystals. She's kind of like in the power. So how are you being called to step up and lead? So once you know what is not in alignment with who you are, like what is not aligned or need to change, okay? You know what is not alignment with who you are. You know that. I think you know that, because this is showing that you know that. But then you are afraid, you have doubt, you are like, what if I follow it, what if it didn't happen, what if it didn't succeed? Then this is the card for you. How are you being called to step up and lead? So if you know what's not in alignment with you and you know what's in alignment with you, then how you can step up and use that and take a leap of faith and move towards that. That's the another thing. Now these both are question cards, and it's quite interesting to see the question cards over here. Let me pick up the third card, because both these are question cards. So let me pick up some another card to see if that card is a little bit different. Okay, the Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. So this is like, you can see this is a kind of like a guidance or a confirmation card. When you know what's in alignment with you or needs to change, okay, and then you are like, I'm going to change that. How I'm going to change that? How are you being called to lead up and lead? So you gonna like, I'm going to change that and I'm going to decide how I'm going to do that. The third thing, you need a confirmation whether it will gonna work or you are not. So you can see that so many people in this card, like there are so many people who are helping you in your path, like in helping you in your goal, helping you in your mission or your purpose. So divine orchestration, you can see you're not the only one here. And there is like, you can see the divine light, the moon is there, and you can see the light, and this is the water down. And you can see so many people are there to help you, like the divinity or the spirit worlds or the divine power, whatever you call it, universe is there to help you in that. Divine orchestration is there to help you in going in the direction that you want to go, going in your purpose for your business, relationship, whatever it is. Helpers in the subtle realms, they are there to help you. They are there to support you. And they're telling you that what is in alignment with you, let them go. and use the things that in alignment with you and go forward with that. And we are there to help you because everything is arranged for you. You can do what you know, but you can't do what you don't know. So that's why all these are helpers. These are arranged by the divine power, by the universe, for you to help you move in that direction and actually achieve the purpose or the goal that you're meant to achieve. So that's what I can say based on these three cards. And that's what I feel. Let me know if this reading resonates with you or not. If you want to know more about it, the tarot card reading and all that, oracle cards, if you want me to do more readings for you, also let me know. But thank you so much for tuning in this video. I'll see you the next time. Till then, take care. Bye guys.